hell freezes over. Max, good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to have you with us today. How does it feel, your first EP?
Yeah, it feels pretty official. Feels good, yeah.
Tell us what it's taken to get to where you are now and be putting this out.
Well, a lot of like writing since I was like 15, 16, and I didn't start off very good, so progression since then, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, and you're 18 now.
Yeah, just turned 18 December, Christmas Day.
Oh, wow, okay. So, how do you progress? How have you got better then in that time? Do you think when you were writing your first songs, do you think you realised, that there was room for improvement?
Yeah, like, some of it isn't self-confidence and stuff, but it's kind of like a skill as well, because I have to learn how to sing also, like, and the more you write and like the more you do anything, like the more you ride a bike, is the better you get. So you just got to practice.
Absolutely, and sounding really good what I've heard as well. Yeah. So did you learn the guitar first?
I actually started on the drums when I was about 8, and I went on guitar when I was 14 and started singing when I was about 15. So yeah, it was a progression from the back of the stage to the front.
Yeah. What kind of stuff were you listening to that kind of inspired you to want to write music and to want to make music?
To want to write music, I'm going to be honest and say it was Ed Sheeran that first got me into it. Although I'm no longer like a massive fan, I've sort of moved on to a lot of like older music. But the Beatles were like sort of a massive standing point in terms of songwriting for me, because yeah, they've got some of the best songs out there.
Yeah, so many different styles as well, the Beatles.
Yeah.
Were you growing up in like quite a musical family, or what was that like?
Not majorly, so like my parents haven't really had an influence on my musical taste or like enjoyment out of it, but they've certainly like pushed and been supportive with it, so that's good.
Yeah. And what made you go from just sort of maybe writing in your bedroom or writing at home to taking steps to maybe get out and perform and to want to actually record it properly?
Well, performing, because I tried to do it, and then I sort of found out that I actually really enjoyed it. That's probably one of my favourite parts of being in the music industry, and it's one of the things I look forward to doing, like doing much bigger shows and stuff like that, because it's the buzz I get from it. And proper recordings, because I'm quite into music production as well, because I think that the whole production side of it is another element of songwriting, and with my next EP that I'm actually recording on my own at the minute, I think that the whole aspect of production can actually like get more from the song.
Yeah.
So like recording can actually develop the songwriting as well. So.
Yeah, I suppose you hear things that maybe you wouldn't hear, and you listen to things differently, I suppose.
Yeah.
So you work with a guy called Nick Dinney, who we've had on this show a few times actually.
Yeah.
A musician from South Africa originally, who
Yeah.
calls Jersey home now. How did that come about? How did you end up working with Nick?
Through actually gigs and stuff in Jersey, because I saw him around, and also there's Jersey Youth Arts, I'm in contact with them and they know him, and basically he just does recording sessions, and he said he helped me out, and yeah, he's a really good guy, he knows his stuff, did it really well. He taught me a lot along the way as well.
Yeah. Tell us what's on this EP.
6 of my original songs, some of which I was writing when I was 16, and the most recent one was when I was sort of like late 17. And yeah, they're just songs that have really come from my mind, really, I don't know.
Okay, what kind of stuff are they about? What's the kind of subjects that you tackle?
I've actually been told a lot about time is on there, because I'm always thinking about how like every second's passing and like kind of getting closer to like, I don't know, dying. in a really cynical way, but like, I don't know, yeah, time is always on my mind and stuff like that.
In what kind of way? Do you mean like making the most of time? Or?
Making the most of it, yeah, not wasting it, and yeah, just the positive side of it, obviously, not thinking about.
Yeah. Now, how do you think we do that? Do you think people don't make the most of the time that they've got?
It depends on who you are, but I think you do kind of need to try and make the most of your time. Yeah, like I'm not always the most productive person in the world, though. I can't say that. I don't wake up very early.
It's really interesting hearing you say that, because I was reading a fascinating article yesterday about how people value money so much, and sometimes don't realise how much value they put on their time, or how much value they don't put on their time, and how it's wasted. So.
Well, yeah, actually, one of my favourite tracks on the EP is Rich Man, and that's heavily based on money. That's sort of like my opinion on people who spend their lives trying to chase money, but then maybe don't end up with like love of families and stuff like that. This is the kind of story I made up through that song.
Okay. Tell you what, you got your guitar with you. Can we hear you play a song? Would that be cool?
Yep, cool.
Nice one. Okay. So this is Max Feighan here on BBC Radio Jersey. What are you going to play for?
This one's called More Than One Soul. And yeah, this is just sort of a chilled out, maybe kind of you could call it a love song. Don't know why it happened and I don't know why it came. Ever since then, I've never felt the same. Everyone managed to escape the flame. Now it's just me in the picture in a lonely frame. Everyone's asking just how I feel, but still, no, nothing seems real. I've got a heart that's made of steel, but somehow with good cards I still lost the deal. I spent half my life trying to feel home. You need more than one soul to feel that fire that burns like coal. So deep in your heart it will eat you whole. It wrenches on your gut when you're alone. Whoa. Searching around, but all I find is I keep changing state of mind. I'll be true to myself and I'll stay kind. See the world crumble, I'd rather go blind. I spent half my life trying to feel home. But there's one thing that I now know. You need more than one soul to feel that fire that burns like coal. No, so deep in your heart it will eat you whole. It wrenches on your gut when you're alone. You need more than one soul to feel that fire that burns like coal. So deep in your heart it will eat you whole. It wrenches on your gut when you're alone. Whoa. Thank you.
Nice, Max. Amazing. More than one soul, that one's called. Really enjoyed it. Nice, chilled out. Brilliant. Taste of what's on the EP.
Yeah.
What's it called? Where can people get it?
It's kind of self-titled, just Max Feighan EP, and it's out on like a load of platforms, but the most popular being Apple Music and Spotify, and also if you Shazam it comes up.
Cool. And where can people see you soon? Have you got any gigs coming up?
On Saturday I'm at the Star in St Peters, which has recently opened, and on Sunday I'm back at the Trafalgar 9 till 10.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
That's Sunday evening at the Trafalgar.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. You are doing A levels at the minute. You were telling us that. What are you studying at the minute? Is music one of them? Or?
Yeah, music tech, which is sort of like where I got my production from.
Right.
And media and philosophy.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So philosophy is like the root of my deep thinking, I suppose.
Yeah. What are you hoping for the future? Would you love to sort of make a career out of music and performing and writing?
Yeah, definitely. So I've got plans to be moving to Brighton later this year for uni. So I'm having interviews and stuff for uni at the minute. So if I progress with that, I'll be in the UK.
Yeah, excellent. Well, all the best with it. I love that track that you just played for us. People just if they want to find your EP, just search Max Feighan, and the surname is spelled Feighan.
Yep.
Max, cheers and have some good gigs this weekend.
Thank you very much.